Tuckahoe Mayor Steve Ecklond here, and I'm here in one of what I think is the most interesting and my favorite establishment in the village of Tuckahoe. I'm on Fisher Avenue, and I am in a store that everyone passes by, and most everyone who lives in our community has been in here, but it is such a unique and fascinating place. And I'm sure by now you figured it out. This is what I call the cobbler shop. It's Crestwood Shoe Repair, and I'm here with Frank. And I'm so happy that I finally get the opportunity to talk to Frank a little bit about his business. This is your 40th year, is that correct, Frank?
Yes, 40 years, yes. In September's be 40 years, yeah.
And he's right on Fisher Avenue in the Crestwood section of the village of Tuckahoe. And Frank, a couple of questions for you.
Yes.
First of all, what made you come to Tuckahoe? I was always curious about that.
Well, because I was in the Bronx, and then I went to one of my supplier, and then he said to me, you know, if you look for get another store, let's get somebody to sell in the store. I said yes. So I came over here, and he introduced me, you know, to the owner, and he told me he wants to sell. He said to me, okay, so what you do? He said, work with me for a couple of weeks, and then you let me know if you want to buy or not. So
nice.
I working over here 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, I said, yes, I want to buy the store. And then I bought it from there.
And
yeah.
prior to here, you had a business in the Bronx, is that
Oh,
right?
yeah. I was in the Bronx for 17 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So 57 years you've been in this trade.
Oh, yeah. Even a little bit more, almost 60 years almost.
And
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about how you started. I know, what part of Italy did you?
I came from Calabria.
Okay.
Yeah. I was learning, I used to go to school, I used to learn how to be shoemaker there. And I worked there for the guy, but I worked about 5 years. And then, you know, in 1959, then I come over here.
Okay.
Then when I come over here on Saturday, on Monday morning, I started work already in the West Side.
Right away. You got
Right
a job.
away, that guy, somebody gave me the job right there, and I started work from there. Then from the Harlem, then I moved out in 1962. I moved out in the Bronx.
Okay.
And I was on the White Plains Road for 17 years.
And that's where you really learned your
Yeah.
trade.
And I started, yes. And then I worked there day after day. That's all my life. That's what I've been doing.
It's such an interesting business. I have a business in Long Island City, Queens, and we had a shoemaker right next door to us. So as a kid, because it's a family business, I would always spend time in the shop. And one thing that brings me back when I walk in here is the smell. The smell of the leather, the smell of the polish. It really brings back such a great memory for me.
Yes.
And it's just such a wonderful shop. But one of the things I think is fascinating, a lot of people don't realize, is that you're not just fixing shoes and polishing shoes here. You do a lot of other things.
We
here.
do a lot of things. We do jackets, we do zipper, we do pocketbooks, we do luggage. Anything people they bring it to me to do it, they ask me to do it, I could do, I'll try, and I'll do a lot of stuff.
And you told me an interesting story earlier about somebody who had a big leather couch they were trying to get through the front door.
Yes, that's it. Somebody was with a leather couch, said to me, Frank, he said, I got a little scratch on my leather couch. Can you fix for me? I said, well, you got to bring it in and we'll take a look at it. But I thought it was like a pillow, sometime over those pillars there.
Sure.
So what he did, I was standing over here, you know, started work. I see four guys bring a big thing over there. I said, what's this? I look outside. There was a couch. I said to him, no, please don't bring it in. He says, but he told me, yeah, you told me you could do. But I said, I thought it was a little pillow. I said, but you bring it like this, I don't got a place to put it. How big a boy's on it, you know. And then what happened, I said, well, what I do to you, I said, if you take them home, and what I do, on Sunday, when you're available, so you let me know, call me up. I come over here, I come to your house and I do. That's what I did.
And that's customer service. And
Yeah.
that's why you've been
Yeah.
in business for 60 years.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's
I
for sure.
do what people do where people need help. I'm there to help them too, you know.
And I'm sure you've had great employees. There's a couple of
Yeah.
guys in the back here. I mean,
Yeah,
just
I
wonderful
got
people.
I got guys. One guy is with me. He's 25 years he works for
That's
me.
great.
You know, and he's like he's one of the family now. You know what I mean? That's
Mm-hmm.
after so many years, it's a family.
Tell us when you're open. What are your hours, the days a week?
Here I work 6 days a week.
Okay.
Monday to Friday we open 7 to 7, but I'm always before 7 o'clock. I'm here. On the Sunday we open. On the Saturday we open 7 to 6.
And we're right on Fisher Avenue, a couple of stores up from, well, next to where the old Crestwood Market
Yeah,
used to
that's
be,
yeah.
and up from
That's
Martine's Bakery.
up in
That's a pretty
Martin. That's it.
popular place.
Yes.
You must get a lot of people who are walking to the train. Do the people stop in here, drop their shoes
Yes,
off?
most of it they do. A lot of people they drop off in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and they pick up on the way home.
Okay.
They do a lot of like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I can tell you that we're so pleased that you chose Tuckahoe 40 years ago, and I think that's just
Well,
a wonderful story.
To me, Tuckahoe, Crestwood, it's #1 place. It's a beautiful. The people are so great. You could trust. You could depend on. It's reliable and respectable. It's so kind to me. I treat them like as a family. It's where it's my feeling, and I'll do this. I'll take care of people because I love to do. You know, that's I guess that's an important thing
It
in
is.
life.
Your customers and our residents are your family, and
Yeah.
you're our family. So.
Yeah, that's what that's
Yes.
great, and really that's this area, especially this area. It's a beautiful area.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
that's to me. I think it's #1.
So,
Yeah.
Frank, here's to another 40 years. I wish you all the best. We're so happy
Listen,
for you.
thank you, thanks a lot, and I wish you retirement, enjoy, and whatever you guys doing and need them, I'm always there for you.
Thank you. And I'm
Okay.
going to still live up around the corner here, so I'll be
Beautiful.
coming
Okay.
in. So,
Okay.
Thank you. Great team.
Take care. Okay,
Yes.
nice to see you. Okay, take care. Take care.